Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm finally making another post. Today I'm going to be talking about all the books that I have for the summer. There's probably going to be a little bit of changing, but I just haven't posted in like half a year. I got very busy, so I kind of didn't read for a while, so I didn't make any updates really. I didn't really go to bookstores too often, and when I did, I bought like one or two things, and I just didn't feel like there was a point to make them. It is now nighttime, which is so funny about this. The books are down because we cleaned. We went to go pick up my brother from school, all that stuff. So I'm in a different outfit. Clearly, I have not done, if you follow me on Goodreads, I have not done a lot of reading at all. So the first chunk of books I'm going to talk about are the books that I've checked out right now from our local library. I am currently in England, for y'all who don't know. I do live in Texas, so very different. I'm currently living in England now for the time being. For a while. These are just books that I checked out from the local library. I'm starting to utilize that more. I do own a few of these books. I just want to knock them off my physical TBR back over at my other house. So the first book is Satisfaction Guaranteed. I actually haven't heard a lot about this book. I know my friend has it or sold it. I don't remember, but I know my friend had it. I'm just pretty excited to read it. It is a sapphic romance. I think it's a rom-com. The cover is giving off like rom-com. The next one is another sapphic book, and I actually own this one, and that is Delilah Green Doesn't Care. I have been wanting to read this book for so long, but I just keep putting it off, and I don't know why. I just keep putting it off. Honestly, am I gonna read this summer? I checked it out from a library, so that's also another thing where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it, because if I checked it out, it gives me more reason to read it within a certain amount of time. But I've already extended the due date on this one, so we'll see. I keep putting it off, but I am really excited. I've heard really good things about it in the series. I know the third one's coming out soon, and I saw the cover for that, and oh my gosh, it looks so good. And this is single mom. I love single parent tropes. The next one is actually my current read, and that is A Breath Too Late. This one is trigger warning for suicide. Ellie takes her life where she's in this just state where she can't really remember, and she's going through the motions of life, and her memories are slowly coming back to her and everything. And I've just heard really good things about this book, and so far I'm really liking it. The chapters move by pretty quickly, which is something really good for someone who has been in a reading slump for like 6 months. But yeah, so this is my current read. The next one is actually a cozy mystery, I think is how you would describe it, and that's Finlay Donovan Is Killing It, and this is actually a series. I've heard this is really good. I think I saw this on booktubers. As you can see, I also tried starting this one because I also have another bookmark here. I don't know what it was about it. I think sometimes the smallest things can put me off of it, and for me it's how small the font is. It keeps putting me off of like actually reading the book. The next book I'm also really excited for, and I know for sure I'm definitely going to read this one because I've heard amazing things about it. It's actually a memoir, and that is I Am Glad My Mom Died by Jennette McCurdy. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother has heard this. Anyway, I'm pretty sure everybody has like heard about this. I've heard people raving about this memoir. I've just heard it's very beautiful. Some people say it's so funny, it's deep. Have been wanting to get my hands on this book, but it is pretty pricey. And the next one is The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake, which is actually a sequel to The Atlas 6, which I read and I gave a 5-star. I absolutely loved it. I actually read it last summer and became one of my top favorite books of all time. I'm not a fantasy girl, but this is like fantasy realism, and it's just so good, you know? I just really love it. I actually got this for my birthday. Haven't read it, so I kind of got it so I could read it while I'm over here in the summer, because I was kind of being like, oh, I read it last summer, so it'd be kind of cool if I read the sequel this summer, you know? So the next ones I'm going to talk about are the books that I have got since being here, since I got here into England. England has Waterstones. I love Waterstones. It's basically Barnes & Noble's, but they do this thing that I don't like, and it's probably just I'm not used to it, and it's they organize most of the fiction by alphabet, so like mix of genres by alphabetical order. And to me, I don't like that because it's like, oh, if I just want to look at romance, I just want to look at mystery, I just want to look at contemporary, I would prefer if they're separated in genres so I can just browse. But I'm sure people are used to, like, if you really are looking for someone, it'll be in alphabetical order. I got 2 books from the times I went to Waterstone so far. The first one is This Winter by Alice Oseman, which, by the way, Heartstopper Season 2 is coming out August 3rd. So excited, never been so excited for something in my entire life. Last time I was in England, I actually stopped by in England on a layover, and they had, because I like these covers so much better, and these aren't available in America. And I actually got Nick and Charlie, which I brought because I planned to buy this when I came here. I had Nick and Charlie for so long, but I didn't realize that you had to read This Winter first. So I finally got it. And it's just a novella for the Heartstopper series. And then I got a book that I told myself I wasn't really gonna read. I'm just a cover girly, you know? And I saw the UK version and I gave in. And that is Normal People by Sally Rooney. I have heard mixed things on this, but for the most part, people say that it is revolutionary, that it is like, it'll change your life, your perspective, your whole being, your whole, like, everything. It changes everything. So I don't exactly know if this is a romance. I know it centers around like a romance, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know if this is classified as one. I don't actually really know entirely what this is about. Look at this cover. It's people. Look at that. I couldn't not pick it up, basically, is what I'm saying. The next 3 I got, I'm very happy about this. And that is the last 3 in the Twisted series by Anna Huang. And let me tell you, each of these, like £6. I paid £18 for all 3 of these, and which, if you don't, like, I don't think y'all realize that is, like, I don't know, well, you probably do realize that is a steal. These are chunky books. That is a steal if I've ever heard one. I have the first one, read the first one, and I actually was gonna stop, but because I just couldn't pass up on how good of a deal this was. Like I said, I've read Twisted Love. I liked it. I didn't love it. So I was like, I think I can go without reading it. But then, you know, like I said, really good deal. Couldn't pass it up. Maybe my life will change. I heard it gets better as the books continue. I heard Twisted Love is actually the weakest. So then there's Twisted Games, which is, I heard is really good. Twisted Hate, which I heard the most about. I heard this one is like a lot of people's all-time favorite. And then the last book was just Twisted Lies by Anna Huang, which is, the way these just get thicker and thicker, they feel so nice in your hand, which makes me want to gravitate to reading them. So those are all the books that I got while here. Now we're going to move on to the books that I brought. Like I said, I brought Nick and Charlie by Alice Oseman, so I'm just going to breeze through that. I also brought All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata, which is single dad. Anyway, I read 2 Mariana Zapata books. I actually read one last summer, gave it 4 stars out of 5. It was really good. Still, From Look Off With Love is my baby. That's like my heart and soul. I can devour pretty quickly if I really like them. So, and these are known to be slow burns. So, really excited to read this one. The next one I brought is Happy Place by Emily Henry, and this is the Barnes & Noble's exclusive version, because I'm fancy. No, I'm not. Because I love all the Emily Henry books that I've read, and this one is, I highly doubt it's going to be any different. Then I brought Icebreaker, which I've heard really good things about as well. The reason I got it personally was because there's an ice skater, and From Look Off With Love, for y'all who don't know, is ice skaters. I'm not really a sports romance girl either, and I know this deals with hockey as well, but like I said, I'm willing to give it a try. Before I mention the last few books that I have, I'm also going to mention that I have my Kindle, which is another reason why I didn't bring this many books originally as I did last year, and that's because we recently got a Kindle, and we also got Kindle Unlimited. This is just what happens when it's turned off. Ignore the man. I've been reading on this a lot. Like, most of the books that I read this month have been on the Kindle, so I'm really glad that I brought it. It's also really good for the plane, for when it gets dark and you're not bothering the people around you. It also, for some reason, something I really like about it is it feels like you're reading faster And I think I do read faster on here. Now, the last 4 books I brought, this is going to be a hefty task if I want to successfully read these before the end of summer. All I know is I want to read the full series before the end of 2023. I have to do that. I put myself up to it and I can't take it back now. And that is the Addicted series. For those who don't know, I have read 3 books in the Addicted/Calloway Sister series, so I brought the 4 books that I do have. They recently got to a publishing company, which I believe is Bloom Books or Berkeley. I think it's Berkeley. I don't remember. So they're coming out with different versions, and they completely stopped selling these ones, and they're slowly releasing the newer versions. I already spent so much money on these versions, and I am not about to get them not to match. My boyfriend, thank you so much, I love you so much, you are a real one, got me the other 2 books in this edition before they sold out, because they're going away and they're never coming back. So thank you so much for that. Shout out to you, because I know you're gonna be watching this. These are the ones that I had before coming here, which is Kiss the Sky, which is the first book in the Calloway Sister series. Then I have Hothouse Flower, which is Calloway Sister series. Then I have Thrive, which is an Addicted novel. And then the last book in the Addicted series, which is Addicted After All. And then you have 2 more books in the Calloway Sister series and then the epilogue novel. There's 10 books in the entire series of the Addicted/Calloway Sister series, and they just get thicker. I read the first 3, loved them, fell in love with the family, fell in love with the characters, the settings, everything, the storylines, the plots, all of it all. And I just haven't been able to read these for some reason. So I'm going to get myself to read them. Like I said, my goal is to finish the entire series. That's like my goal. I'm like setting it up. I've set it up for a while now. I need to finish the series. So those are all the books that I have for the summer. Of course, I'm probably gonna go to the library again, switch some stuff out. I'm definitely not reading all these books by the end of the summer, but who knows? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm so sorry for not posting for a while, for the 30 of you who are subscribed, maybe. I promise I'm gonna try my best to just really grind out reading. Like I said, I just want to read for the enjoyment of reading. I don't want to feel like it's a chore. That's all I have for you today. I really hope you liked this video. I promise I'm going to be filming another one soon, because the end of June is literally tomorrow when I'm filming this. So I'll be filming a June wrap-up talking about all the books that I read and my feelings, my concerns, my thoughts, everything like that. Yes, I do mean concerns. If you have any ideas, make sure to comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye!